Hey guys, it's Madison. Thanks for joining me in this faithful home. This video is going to be a week-by-week recap of my first trimester of pregnancy. So if you are new to my channel, this is my fourth pregnancy. We are praying for our second baby, Earthside. I've had 2 miscarriages before this, and my first baby, Lorelai, she is somewhere under my feet. She is, at the time I'm recording this, 15 months old. So that kind of gives you an overview on where we're at. But I am 5 weeks pregnant right now. And I need to call the doctor at the hospital that I've done a lot of my checks and scans and everything over the past 3 pregnancies because she said when I get pregnant next after a miscarriage, I need to come in and have my progesterone levels checked. I did a lot of different testing after my second miscarriage, and so far no news is good news. I haven't heard anything bad from any of those tests, but she said when I get pregnant again, if that happens, that she wants me to get my progesterone levels checked immediately. That way, if there is something off or low, we can kind of correct the issue from the beginning. So hopefully this can be a viable pregnancy. So that's what I'm going to do now. But I wanted to take you guys along with me because I decided that I'm going to do like a vlog style week-by-week trimester update, or first trimester update, and we'll go from there. So we're going to call the doctor. I don't know if I have to have an appointment for this or if I just come in, so that's what I need to call them and find out.
Thank you for calling. To reach the appointment line, press 2.
Hi, yes, I just found out that I am pregnant. I am going to go in sometime next week, and I'm going to get my progesterone levels checked, which I think is a blood draw, and they'll check my HCG levels as well. That's all I got. I told David that we are pregnant, so that's very exciting. I didn't get it on film or anything. I was very anxious about it. Still very anxious about having another miscarriage. And so I didn't know how I wanted to tell him, and I didn't want to make it this big hoopla with the camera and everything. Yeah, Lorelai? And so pretty much I found these little booties. Actually, I'll go grab them. I found these little booties. Look how cute they are, if they'll focus. They're on clearance. And then I got the pregnancy test. I ended up peeing on a clear blue digital so that way I could have it say pregnant instead of just the 2 lines. And I had gotten him some more vitamins at the store, and so I put these in the bag with the vitamins. Thank you. And just had him open the bag like he was opening up his vitamins, and then he pulled the pregnancy test out first and was shocked and excited and nervous as well. So that's kind of how the last couple days have gone. Like I said, I am 5 weeks today. And I'll check back with you guys next week when I go up to get my labs checked. Alright guys, it's a few days later. I'm about to leave the house to go up to the hospital and get my progesterone levels drawn. I think in the last clip I had talked to you about making that appointment or like calling to see what I needed to do. So we're going to go do that. Lorelai's in the back. She is sitting in her car seat reading her Bible. It's the cutest thing ever. But I'm kind of nervous to go up there just because the last time I was there was for the miscarriage. We are going to get going. I made myself a raw milk frappe London fog. I don't drink coffee, so this is like a London fog, but I made it into a frappe and I used raw milk and I made my own simple syrup. It's really delicious. I need this little pick-me-up, and we're going to get going. So I'll let you guys know just how it goes after I'm still in that 5-week mark, and I'm rambling so that I can procrastinate going. Okay, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Are you ready to go? Are you being so sweet? Just got done getting the labs. I have this fancy schmancy little bandage still on me. Got to keep it on for another like 15 minutes. But everything went well. Lorelai did great on my back in the carrier, which I was kind of worried about as well. but the nurse or like the lab tech that did the blood draw said that as long as I don't hear back from them, that's good. So no news is good news. Hopefully the next time I check in with you guys will be my 6-week update and I won't have anything in between. But if I do hear back from them, that'll most likely mean I will need to go on some sort of progesterone supplement. We're hoping that I don't hear back from them. That's the goal. And I did go ahead and schedule my confirmation ultrasound. So that is going to be July 31st at 8:30 in the morning. I'm very excited for that. I'll be like 8.5-ish weeks pregnant at that point. And so I get to see a baby. Hopefully everything will be okay. All right, guys. So it is the next day. And I actually did get a call from the doctor's office saying that my progesterone levels are pretty low. They're actually at an 8, and at 5 weeks pregnant, they expect it to be somewhere in that 12 to 20 plus range. And so because of that, they are prescribing me progesterone medication. She said I'm going to take 100 milligrams once a night for probably this whole first trimester, hopefully not any farther. She said when I go in for my first ultrasound appointment, I can get my labs done again, and then we will check and see how my progesterone is looking at that point. But for now, I will be starting on this medication. I think I'm going to do a whole separate video specifically on taking progesterone medication and having low progesterone in the first trimester of pregnancy, so be looking out for that as well. But yeah, it was kind of sucky to hear, but I am super thankful that we did these labs and that the doctor told me I needed to get it checked right away, because had I not gotten these levels checked, we don't know what could have happened. It could have been really bad for the baby. So I am thankful for the medicine. As much as I don't like taking it, I'm thankful for medicine, that there is something to help me, and I will be starting that. David's gonna pick up the medication on his way home from work today, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. We are in week 6 now. I am 6 weeks, 3 days, and I am craving chocolate chip cookies, and I went to go get the stuff out of the pantry and realized that I am out of butter. And so Lorelai and I are getting dressed and we're gonna go to the grocery store literally to just buy butter so I can make chocolate chip cookies. So I'm following the recipe from the Kirkland's chocolate chip bag. The recipe says it's gonna make 45 cookies. I made 12. So 1 cookie is like 4 cookies. I went on a walk and forgot to tell you guys. My face size cookies are delicious. All right, check back with you next week. Guys, we have made it to week 7 of this pregnancy and the nausea has begun. I thought I was gonna be in the clear because it didn't start at 6 weeks like it has with 2 of my pregnancies now. It's getting rough, guys. I have not thrown up yet, but I have almost thrown up, or like thrown up in my mouth 4 times already today alone. I'm so nauseous. Food aversions have begun. I meal prepped like 30 meals so that I would be proactive and be able to eat right and eat good. Should have thought about the fact that with my first pregnancy with my daughter, I could not do red sauce starting at about 7 or 8 weeks. And I made 5 or 6 meals, like red sauce, pizza, pasta. It's so good. I went to eat it yesterday and I made it through maybe half of it and then wanted to puke. And this morning, I like put the rest in the fridge. This morning I opened the fridge to make breakfast and just the smell of it and seeing it there made me gag. So that's where we're at. So fun. David, I'll get to eat the rest of those meals because I can't even stomach the thought of it. Nausea has begun. I have a feeling that it's gonna be way worse this pregnancy than with Lorelai because I am on that progesterone, and they said the major side effect will be extra nausea. I am trying to drink more water. I've been really bad about drinking water, and I cleaned my water bottle. It's like a 40-ounce big hydro flask, and I'm trying to be better about sipping on it because if I sip on really cold water, that helps with the nausea. So that thing is stuck to me like glue now, like round the clock. I don't care if it's 1 in the morning and I wake up when Lorelai wakes up. I am drinking a bunch of water because that's the only thing that seems to help right now. Little Miss and I are out for a walk. I got fancy new wrist wear because the nausea is so bad. They're like the seasickness bands, and they have like the pressure point. So far it's working. Nausea is pretty bad now that we're at 7 weeks. So We're getting some fresh air, even though I really, really don't feel like it. I want to be curled up in bed, but got a toddler to take care of. So I still got to do things. That was it. I just wanted to tell you guys about the cool new wrist wear that I got. 8 weeks, 3 days, we are on our way up to the hospital to get the confirmation ultrasound. Very nervous, very excited. David is already in the car with Lorelai and we are running late, so I need to go, but I'm not bringing my camera with me because you can't film in that room anyways, but I just wanted to say we're on our way. I can breathe. We are 8 weeks, 2 days, not 3 days, like I said earlier. We had a great ultrasound. They got us back super quickly. Heartbeat is 176 beats per minute. What is that? Yes. Baby is looking really good, measuring right on track, and I got my labs done for progesterone just to see kind of where we're at, but thank you, God. Thank you, God, for a beautiful, beautiful appointment. I spent too many appointments there crying for bad reasons, and to see baby on the screen was incredible. The ultrasound tech knew that we had 2 miscarriages prior, so she was like, first thing I'm doing is getting the heartbeat for you, and then we'll go ahead and do our scan. So that's what she did. Literally the first thing, she got the heartbeat, we heard it, it sounded so strong, and then we got to look at the rest of the baby. Lorelai and David and I were just thrilled. I even here, I'll put a picture here of Lorelai holding the baby. The ultrasound tech printed out another little one for Lorelai to keep, so that was so sweet of her. I'm on cloud 9. I am praying daily for this baby and for its health, and I'm just so thankful to the Lord that we had a good test today. So Lorelai is now napping. We are home, and I'm just gonna go rest because I am still nauseous, but happy news. Welcome to week 10 of this pregnancy first trimester vlog recap. If you can tell, I did not have a week 9 because last week was awful. Literally didn't want to pick up the camera at all. I mean, in theory, I should have to made it like more official, but it was bad. The nausea is terrible. I've started throwing up, super tired, and then Lorelai was sick, and it was a lot last week. So I was just like, you know what? I'll fill you guys in this week. That's fine. But we have made it to week 10. Lorelai is at her Mom's Day Out program that we put her in so that I could get like stuff done around the house, which is really helpful. I'll explain more in a later video on like all that we're doing and like the new plans, but that's what's going on. The fatigue is rough. The nausea is rough. I am so ready for the second trimester because hopefully at that point I will officially be done taking the progesterone medication and hopefully the nausea will be better, but who knows? My luck, this pregnancy will just be terrible all the way around. Every day I have to remind myself with the fatigue and the nausea that I'm growing a baby inside me, that there's a heartbeat, and that I'm just super thankful. And that's kind of the only thing getting me through. Yeah, it's rough, y'all. My boobs, I wrote a list, guys, because pregnancy brain. My boobs started growing and they hurt now. Like I was like negative A cup before, and now they're like a solid AB, and they hurt like crazy because they're growing. And Lorelai is still nursing on my right side, and so that definitely probably contributes to the fact that they hurt, but that's about it for this update. Hopefully next week's kind of more exciting or at least less nauseous. Hello guys, we have made it to week 11, specifically 11 weeks, 3 days. That's where I'm at today, and the significance of that is that the last miscarriage that I went through, we made it to 11 weeks, 2 days, and so it feels really good to have made it to 11 weeks, 3 days. I don't know, like if you've ever gone through a miscarriage, you would understand that like milestones for pregnancy is different now. It's making it past when you made it as far last time. So the first miscarriage was at 7 weeks. This last one was at 11.2, and so we are 11 weeks, 3 days today, which makes me feel a little bit better, like I can breathe some. Lorelai is taking a nap right now, and I'm sitting in an empty bedroom, which is kind of weird, but we'll get to that eventually. Yeah, the nausea is starting to go down, which is nice. I'm getting gaggy. That's not a word probably, but I gag a lot, like smells, or I don't know, it's weird. Like I might not even smell it, but it'll trigger something in my nostrils. It'll just make me gag and like dry heave. So that's been really annoying, especially since it's very like vocal and vicious sounding. Haven't thrown up in a little bit. Throw up in my mouth a lot almost every day, but thankfully nothing more than that. So that's been good. It has been really hot here, like 90s all week, dry, no rain. It's been kind of blah, which sucks because I try to get outside as best as I can, but honestly, you have to get outside like right when you wake up or like after the sun goes down to not be in the scorching heat. And so heat and nausea don't mix. So it has been kind of difficult this week to get outside. We've got a midwife appointment next week, which is very exciting. I'd be lying if I said I was not nervous for this appointment. I just got to my midwife's office. I am parked in their driveway. Lorelai is still asleep in the back, so I'm gonna have to wake her up, though it looks like me talking just woke her up. But I'm nervous for this appointment. I'm nervous to hear baby's heartbeat and to make sure everything's okay, but I'm excited to see the midwives. So Lorelai is definitely waking up now, so I'm gonna get her ready and we're gonna go inside and hopefully I can get some video of them using the Doppler.
Happy little baby. And active, apparently.
We just got done with the midwives. It felt so great to be back in their office, and you just saw the heartbeat is strong, and apparently this baby is active, and that just makes me so thankful. I was very nervous going into that appointment, but they just calmed all of my nerves, and we had a really great time just chatting and talking with them. I mean, I was in there for over an hour, and it was good. Very thankful that baby is healthy right now. So we did labs that they're going to get sent off. I think like 4 or 5 vials of blood draw, and then did the blood pressure and everything too, and just chatted about how things are going and how life's been for us. So definitely a great appointment. I'm sad that David wasn't able to go with me because he had a lot of big important things going on at work today. But I recorded that video specifically for him so I could send him the heartbeat and then also for the video. So that's gonna be it for week 12. Today is good. Today is good. So we're gonna go do some grocery shopping and then head home. And then I'll check back with you guys next week for the last week of this vlog. Do you want to say hello? Hey, can you say hello? Hi. We have made it to week 13, which is the final week. Okay, can Mama do it? Mama do it? She wants the little boom on the mic. Hey, can Mama talk? Okay, you want it first? Okay. Good job. All right, Mama's turn. Most days are better. I still am getting very nauseous at smells and have had to run to the bathroom multiple times. David's gotten a wet rag, put it on my neck. That has helped me with the vomiting. I've started to work out again. Okay, Mama's gonna do it first and then Lorelai. Do you want me to hold you? Yeah. Come here. Come here. Started working out again, which has felt nice, and I feel okay. The things that I have noticed is pelvic pain and like thigh pain, which baby's down there. Yeah, I think it's called symphysis pubis dysfunction. If I said that correctly. I think that's starting to happen, which is really painful, and it comes out of nowhere. It's not like exercise related or anything. It's literally like I'll be walking up the stairs and then all of a sudden it'll just like hit wrong and it'll hurt. So you're ready for a nap. So that's the newest thing. Hopefully that doesn't continue out throughout the rest of the pregnancy, but that's kind of like where we're at. I feel good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm glad that I feel like we are finally over this like whoa of the first trimester. Like I'm starting to tell a few people, and but yeah, I feel a lot better. It feels good to be almost out of the first trimester. It's Tuesday today, so I have till Saturday, and then we'll be done. We'll be in the second trimester. It will feel good. We will start like talking about it in real life. Like right now, I think I'm going to start posting the videos of our miscarriages on YouTube and on the internet, which by the time you're watching this, it'll already have been posted. But I think now that everything seems to be going well in this pregnancy, I think it's time that I show honor and shed light to our 2 babies that we lost. And so that brings a lot of emotions. I've had a lot of emotions surrounding that this week as well, but it's all good. I'm very, very happy, very excited, very thankful that I've gone through everything that I've gone through in this video because I have a healthy baby right now. So let's get you down for a nap. Yeah. And I will not see you back next week for this video. I'm going to end this video here. But be checking back because I've got a lot of pregnancy content and being a mother while pregnant. So if you want to see that, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button so you feel welcomed into this faithful home with me. I think my new upload schedule that I'm sticking with is Mondays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I'd love to hang out with you then. And I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Bye, guys. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Bye. Mwah. Can you give a kiss? Good job.
Well.